make you nervous. A tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster. A reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. So I've been looking at the Invictus updates and I've actually gone around the internet looking for reactions. You know how I say I avoid all that toxic stuff and I don't look at it. I don't, but then I sort of do sometimes. So with the Invictus Games, I just wanted to curiously see what people are saying. And so one of the headlines I saw was, "Who do Harry and Meghan think they are?" This was from one of the UK tabloid um, press, if you can call it that. Who do Harry and Meghan think they are? And I thought, uh-oh, the UK tablets are at it again. Tabloids. The UK tabloids are at it again. I mean, this time, brace yourself. Who do Harry and Meghan think they are? Okay. Within the context, of the games and Invictus. And I'm just like, what do you mean, who do they think they are? You mean the hugely successful, globally respected, sold out Invictus Games organizers? Who do they think they are? Right? That Invictus Games? Are you kidding me? Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. For starters, let's just get one thing straight, okay? Harry created the Invictus Games. This isn't some vanity project that he shows up for photo ops with his gorgeous wife, ever so often. This is an institution that he created to change the lives of injured servicemen and women. And he did a bang up job marketing and branding this institution because worldwide, I mean, did you hear that? I think it was South Korea wants to bid on the 2029 Invictus Games. South Korea. So you know that Harry and Meghan are going to have their quote unquote royal tour in South Korea at some point during this year or next year, I'm sure, right? And that's a whole other part of the world. It's not a part of the Commonwealth. I don't know what Charles and William are going to do at that point. I don't know what they're going to do. Okay. And wait until China starts to, wine and dine Harry and Meghan for the same reason, right? Listen, wounded veterans from all over the world come to the Invictus Games to compete, to find purpose, to find community, right? And the UK tabloids, they have been waiting for this to fail, hoping that it would fail, praying that it would fail for years and years and years, especially since Harry and Meghan left, right? They wanted to see empty seats. They just wanted a calamity, a disaster. They wanted Harry embarrassed on a global stage and, his wife to be hopefully the main reason for the embarrassment if they can get away with that. Instead, what did they get? What did they get? They got a packed arena, okay? A roaring crowd, and a global event that just keeps growing and growing like a weed, okay? And Meghan, I mean, speaking of Meghan, she's right there supporting her husband, uplifting and engaging with veterans and families. She's not just showing up and, being gorgeous and beautiful, and we know she's that as well, but she's adding value and everybody can see it, and that just kills them. It kills the narrative. It kills the haters, the spewers of just hatred, unreasonable and irrational hatred towards this phenomenal woman. It just kills them that Invictus is so successful and Harry and Meghan are so loved up because they swore that Meghan would just disappear. I mean, they did everything possible, even having Harry deported, trying to have Harry deported, setting their sukanas upon Harry and his visa and his this and his that, right? And they wanted a divorce and all those divorce headlines for years, and they just crescendoed and they just kept getting more and more plentiful. Everybody, they're getting a divorce. If this is what getting a divorce looks like hello, right? Instead of this divorce, we have this woman just absolutely glowing, right? Her husband clearly thriving and clearly, you know, he definitely seems like a husband who values his wife's opinion, right? Like he's one of those, there are these types of husbands that they go to their wives for almost everything in a way, to talk about things to get her approval. I've never been married, but I've seen it, right? And it would be the only kind of marriage that I would have wanted, right? Otherwise, just keep your ring, keep your dick. That was bad. That was so bad. Just keep all of it, okay? Because you need to have a husband who really values your presence in his life, right? And he wants you, you know, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's kind of like you're friends, you're everything to each other. You know what I mean? And Harry is clearly thriving, and the haters are stuck watching them win again, and they are just falling over themselves, talking about who do Harry and Meghan think they are. Did you hear that Tom Bauer, this hateful creep, was he the one who said Meghan should be paraded in the streets of England nude and have people throw feces at her? Was he that one, you guys? Apparently, I just heard on I think it was Brian Squatty's, where she said that he was there, and then when I checked, I confirmed he was there. Well, I didn't have to check because she showed the video, but other people were talking about it as well. I was like, what? Tom Bauer flew from the UK to see the Invictus Games? I mean, aren't Harry and Meghan irrelevant? I mean, you can't make this stuff up, right? I mean, what was he in Vancouver to do exactly, this guy, right? Just sit there and sulk? I mean, what? Take pictures? I mean, selfies with Meghan and Harry? I mean, was he hoping to, what, report on a disaster, right? I don't understand it. What was this guy actually doing there? Newsflash, the only disaster was the one on his face when he saw the sold out arena, when he saw what a success this event is yet again, right? And now they're sitting there asking on their morning shows, who do Harry and Meghan think they are? Oh, sweetie, they know exactly who they are, okay? They are global humanitarians. They are power players. They are taste makers. They are unbothered by your little smear campaigns, the whole lot of you spewing hateful little twits. Okay, you know what else? You're still following Harry and Meghan, right? You're still obsessed. Harry and Meghan are not obsessed with you. You are obsessed with Harry and Meghan. That tells you who is in charge, who has the power, okay? You don't really want them to disappear, because if you did, people like Tom Bauer and these kind of people, they would never be following Harry and Meghan to Vancouver and frankly all over the world, right? You just hate Harry and Meghan because they won't play your game, right? You hate Harry and Meghan because Meghan in particular, because she doesn't need you. She just doesn't need y'all. She didn't need the tiara. She didn't need all the ridiculous jewels and this, that, and this stupid palace and Frogmore and this, that, and the next. She could take it and leave it. She could walk away in a second, right? And not look back. And you can't stand that about Meghan, right? That's why you're asking, who do they think they are? Because really, you're talking about Meghan because you know who Harry. You know what? Who does she think she is? She's the woman who told all of you exactly where to go, what to do, and how to get there in a jiffy, right? She told you where to go, what to do, and how to get there in a jiffy. And you're just going to have to suck it up and deal, right? Just suck it up and deal, okay? All of you over there talk about who do they think they are. That's who Meghan is. And you already know who Harry is, so I don't have to explain that to you. Anyway, mic drop, fade to black. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye. I make you nervous, a tragedy. I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning. You wonder how I got this way.